Minecon live was today, and a whole bunch of awesome new features were announced. We're getting a whole bunch of new blocks, we're getting a bunch of new mobs, and just a bunch of new features in general. It's honestly going, like, the 1.20 update is going to be so exciting. That guy just stole my strength. This is not cool. So to start off is the announcement of a whole bunch of new blocks. Basically, we're getting a whole new set of wood, which is the bamboo set, which just looks amazing. There's bamboo stairs, bamboo doors, bamboo literally everything, and it looks like it's such a nice block. It has like all these cool textures on it. It's basically like stone bricks but wood. So there's chiseled versions. There's just super cool designs that not many other wood features have, that we can now finally have with the bamboo. And it also looks like it's just a better birch, I think. And birch isn't that great, so maybe that's not the greatest thing to compare it to. But it's just a really cool looking block. I'll just show some images right here of just some things that it could look like. But it's just overall such an awesome block. And not only are we getting new cool wood, we're also getting rafts, which are basically boats, but like just cooler and look like bamboo. So instead of like the rim that normal boats have, it's basically just flat, and it can carry chests and two people like boats normally can. And that's gonna just like be super awesome, just like to be in videos and just in general to have. Imagine instead of just a whole bunch of wood boats lining the side of an island, just a bunch of rafts that just look so much cooler. And then you can also go in mines and rafts. It's just such a cool style that they did with the boats. Instead of just having a new color of boat, they just completely changed what the boat looks like in essence. I love the new raft, and I'm probably going to use it every chance I can get in my survival worlds. Another block they're adding is the bookshelf. In the bookshelf, you can basically, as it says in the title, store books. So you can store your book and quills, your enchant books, and it just makes a room pretty. Instead of the normal lame decoration bookshelves, you have actual functional bookshelves. Hopefully you can add maps to them as well, because in my survival worlds, I just have a bunch of maps just laying around in chests with no use. So hopefully, besides just books and enchant books, you can also store all the other kind of like paper and parchment related things like maps too. Hopefully too, you can also include you can put them in your actual enchant room. So then you don't have random decoration books. You can also use your functional bookshelves as enchant room bookshelves, which would be super awesome, because then you can actually store the enchants that you get from your enchantment table in the enchant bookshelves that make your enchant table more powerful. That's a lot of enchant in one line. What is this guy doing? The best feature from the bookshelves is the fact that they're actually going to be redstoneable now, which that's probably not a word, but what I mean by that is you can use a comparator to determine how many books are in the bookshelves. So that guy almost died. So you can actually like use it as like, you know, the secret doors where you like pull a book out of a bookshelf and then boom, a door appears. You're going to be able to do that in Minecraft, and that's going to be so fun. I can imagine how many secret rooms I'm going to make with that. It's just like something I've always wanted. All the secret passages I'm going to make with the new bookshelves, it's going to be great. What I hope they do, honestly, is update the strongholds. If you haven't been to a Minecraft stronghold, which I'm sorry if you haven't, they're pretty cool places. There's a big bookshelf room kinda full of books. They're called libraries. Really, that's crazy. Books in a room are called libraries. Thanks for the useful tip. But there's just basically a bunch of bookshelves in them, and then I hope they add this new block to create some like secret rooms, I guess, with the new bookshelves. That would be so cool, because the jungle temple has redstone, but it's like really the only place with redstone in it. They could make secret treasure rooms in the stronghold. I think that would just provide so much more value and lore to the strongholds. Like the guardians have their gold, the nether fortresses have their loot, but the inn fortress doesn't really have like any. I mean, it has the random chests here and there, but it doesn't have anything like super like treasury. And it's called a stronghold. I mean, it's got to carry something, you know. Let's see if I can get this guy. There we go. I just feel like that would just add so much to the strongholds that they currently have in the game. That's enough about bookshelves, which are probably going to be my favorite Minecraft block. The final block they announced in Minecon was the hanging sign, which is basically just a sign but on a chain, and it looks so cool. It's going to have so many uses. Because typically you just put signs on walls, but now you're finally going to be able to hang them in front of your house, in front of stores, just in general. It just looks so much cooler. And the chain they added, it looks awesome. I'm honestly so excited for the 1.20 update. It's going to add so much. I might even like start my own server or something. Who knows? Just play it. Let's get out of that way. The hanging sign just adds so much value to Minecraft that it honestly should have been a thing like a long time ago. It probably should have been created in the Nether update whenever they added chains. Now on to the mobs, which tend to be the best part of these Minecons. So first we have the camel, which is such a cool animal. The camel is just like this crazy animal that you can find in the desert, and it's big, it's tall, it can like just fly essentially. It's going to be so cool. Basically what the camel does is it's a 3-block tall mob that's a 2-seater. So it's basically a horse, but it's 3 blocks tall, and you can fit you and a friend on it. So when you're riding around in the desert or wherever the heck you're riding your camel, zombies can't actually hit you if you're riding a camel. So you can just sit on your camel and just hit zombies as they try and kill you, but fail miserably because they can't touch you. It's just so broken. And then it's also a 2-seater. For the price of 1 saddle, you can actually get 2 people on it, which is also like gonna be so fun just to ride around with your friend on a camel. And then it has its dash ability, which essentially it basically like sprints like in the air like 15 blocks or something. I couldn't really tell from the video. I might have to watch it again. But it just basically essentially just flies across any like opening. So you can use that in to cross rivers, to cross ravines. It's like the one thing horses cannot do that this creature is going to be able to do. So while the camel is going to be slower than the horse, it can like jump across the rivers, like I said, and it honestly, I bet there's probably going to be a bug where you can just fly with a camel. That'd be so funny. If you just imagine a bunch of camels flying in the air. And then there's the mob vote, which is typically the main thing of these Minecraft live videos or live streams. So the mob vote for this year, in case you guys didn't know, was the Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tough Golem. The Tough Golem was basically just a moving armor stand. The Rascal you played hide and seek it with in caves and whatnot. And then the Sniffer was this ancient being that you could find in the ocean and just like revive through eggs or something. We'll see what happens with that. But the obvious winner of it, in case you haven't kept up, is the Sniffer, one with over 50% of the votes. And when there's maybe about 4 million people voting, that means 2 million people or something like that voted for, okay, goodbye, voted for the Sniffer, which is a huge amount of people. It was obviously the fan favorite of the Minecon Live vote this year, unlike some votes where it was like very, very close, like the Lay vote, and then there was the glow squid vote. I hate the glow squid vote. I'll probably make a video about that soon enough. Who knows? I mean, that was 2 years ago. Maybe it's irrelevant, but I don't know. But yeah, the Sniffer won. So basically what that means is in the near future, we're going to have a mob that you can resurrect from ancient structures. And then just resurrect and keep in your world. You will find new seeds that can be used for your decoration, and it's just a funny looking creature in general. I can't wait to see it in the actual world, because in the mob vote, it just looked huge compared to the other mobs. So maybe it's going to be like another like massive mob, and that's just going to be really funny looking. I can't wait to play with it and try it out and like see how it works, I guess. But yeah, that was essentially Minecon Live. There was some other announcements like Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Legends, which is a new game that Minecraft is coming out with. And there was just all that too. So I'd recommend going and like watching the full thing if you're actually interested in Minecon Live, or not Minecon Live, in Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft Legends. But I didn't want to put that in this video because there's already so much that I've already said. If you guys have any questions about Minecon Live, feel free to ask them in the questions. I'll be able to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe. Thanks.